I remember when I first, I had made an attempt to quit on my own, and it completely went awry. And when I got back, my dad sort of put me on house arrest, right? Like,
Okay.
took me to his place and was like, you're here until we figure something out. And I got on the phone with my drug dealer, and I was telling him, I'm like, dude, I got to quit. Like, I got to be done, And this is a conversation I'm having with the guy who gives me drugs. And he's like, yeah, man, like, I get it. Like, if that's what you got to do. And that's the thing. It's like, I do think that person thought that way. Like, dude, yeah, if you got to fucking get sober, like, get sober.
Yeah.
But he didn't bat an eye when I said, okay, give me the stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's because he was just as sick as me.
Right.
And that's the thing is, like, one of the things that we have said is, like, I don't think that these people are bad people. They're just as sick as me, which is why I'm keeping that company. Is like, I need somebody that is going to give it to me when I need it.
Yeah.
And I'm not willing to spend my time around anybody who's not, because that's the state of mind that I was in.
Yeah.
And I will mention too that drug dealer actually passed away from an overdose a couple of years ago, and like, it was sad. I was sad. Like, he was a decent dude, and it's just, the cunning, baffling, powerful nature of the disease, and just how confusing sometimes it can be to know how to feel about some of these things that we encounter, because these friendships aren't necessarily completely garbage, but they're not what I base my friendship on today. And I think that that's the difference now. Is like, today I have to be very particular about the people I surround myself with, and so I am. But it doesn't change the fact that these people, meant a lot to me, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. And having people in sobriety in your life, it's a little added insurance, because I am an alcoholic, and I'm going to need help from time to time with my thinking and some alcoholism. I'm going to need some help with my ism. And if all I have are normal people, the occasional drinker, or active addicts and alcoholics in my life, then I'm not going to have anybody to bounce this stuff off of.
Yeah.
Nobody. I need people that are like me in the same recovery process, dealing with the same type of thinking, dealing with the same type of recovery, so that I have a safe place to go and be like, fuck, ugh.
Yeah.
And they go, yeah, I get it. Let's get into the solution. 'Cause I don't get the solution from the dealer that's still dealing. Like,
Yeah.
I get the dope from him, and I don't get the solution from the occasional drinker, 'cause they're like, well, why don't you just not drink? Like, that's all I do is not drink. And I don't get the solution from the non-drinker who's like, well, why
Why is it? What's the appeal?
yeah, why are you thinking like that? Like, well, why don't you just stop? But from the addict or the alcoholic in sobriety, in recovery, working a program, they go, yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I was there yesterday.
Right.
I'm glad to be of service. And I get the solution that I need through the people that I surround myself with, by going to meetings, staying connected, being on this side of the table, the Instagram family that we found, that we're all just an amazing part of that community.